listening to the While We Still Can podcast. We're going to talk about Missouri news, we're going to talk about national news, and we're going to talk about being able to vote and support our democracy while we still can. I'm Lisa, and I tell you what, we're coming to you tonight with positivity, people. Positivity. Last time, we might have been a little depressed, and we might have been a little tired, but not tonight. Tonight, we are happy and well-rested.
That is this toxic positivity win, babe.
Oh, it ain't toxic. It's just positivity.
Well, it's bleeding over to me.
It's all gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Whoop.
All right, let's jump into Missouri news, which...
we got Mike Kehoe kissing some ass, some orange...
Governor Kehoe taking it to Twitter to talk about how awesome the first 100 days of this administration have been.
Well, happy 100 days of fucking everything up.
I'm going to choose to see it this way, Tina. If they do all this horrible, all these atrocious acts and stupidity right out the gate, people are forced to pay attention. It's not like the boiling frog where it's a little bit here and a little bit there. They are turning that frog up. They are high heat under the frog. Maybe the frog will figure it out now, jump out the pot, and do something different.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's just hurts my heart and brain, but I know. Well, then we got old bootlicker Mike, the used car salesman. This is from his governor, Mike Kehoe, Twitter account. 56 likes. What a fucking loser. I think we get more than that.
Yeah,
okay.
Who are we to talk? That's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not if I was an elected official, I would get at least 100, okay? First 100 days. How Republican governors backed President Trump. So he's pointing out to Trump how he helped him, I guess.
How the Republican governors have stepped up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us how, Mike.
He's like,
tell us how.
Hold on. Yes, Daddy, please give me a crumb. Supported President Trump's cabinet nominees. Okay.
Who are insane, by the way.
Yeah.
We're talking about the likes of
Mike.
Yeah. The
Cash Patel, Crack Patel. Okay, sorry, allegedly for entertainment purposes.
Allegedly.
Applauded President Trump's Doge efforts. Okay, that's actually President Musk's Doge efforts. Get it right, Mike. Took actions to secure the border. What? We're in the middle of the United States, okay?
Yeah, that's not super important for Missouri, but whatever.
Wait, did we send National Guard people? Did Turkey Neck Parsons send...
I don't know.
Okay, I think maybe he did. I don't know. He'd probably do something like that. Worked with President Trump to protect girls' sports.
Okay, no, you didn't. All right. Because there's like... you can count on one hand, maybe two hands, the total amount of trans athletes, like in the NCAA. There's probably about that many across the United States playing like elite high school ball. They're not making any difference. And if your kid's not good enough to like stand up against one of those like extremely rare athletes, they got bigger problems. It's gonna be okay. Anyway, I digress.
I feel like more kids have died from measles recently than there are trans athletes.
By far.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, suck it.
We just need to understand that was their scapegoat population. Okay?
Yeah.
That is the group of people. They don't even care, right, about who it is. They just chose someone that nobody really knows much about, and it's easy to effing dogpile on them, right? That's why this is happening.
They're bullies. They're not bullies.
They're not doing anything to people. Anyway,
no,
I digress.
They're just trying to live their life, and you're not.
They really are,
them.
And not just like you say, just live their life.
Let it go. Okay, sorry. So he worked with President Trump to protect girls' sports, but not from measles.
But not from measles.
President Trump for expanding education freedom. What the fuck does that mean? He got rid of the Department of Education, and we have WWE in there. Okay?
Yep.
Stood with President Trump to unleash American energy.
What does that even mean? We were already using American energy before.
Look, he hasn't done anything. He's just like describing, supported, applauded, took, worked, thanked, stood, sucked, tugged, rubbed. Sorry. That was a good one, though.
It really was.
He actually double hand tugged. It was just little dance. Oh, you know what? Look who just posted. I fucking hate Josh Hawley. Josh Hawley. We just saw oh my God, he is licking Trump's yam titties right now. We just saw Trump speak for 90 minutes. Biden couldn't even stand for 90 seconds. That's Trump off for 90 really minutes.
Allegedly. Tina's being metaphorical, of course, for entertainment purposes.
Look at Josh Hawley. Okay, can we please have a cute Easter outfit that we sell for merch with Josh Hawley?
Senator, your take on this. I mean, I'm going to say this again. I said it last night, but happy Trump is best Trump. And he's having a great time. He doesn't care about these stupid polls. He's fighting for the country. And man, this was just one-liner after the next in 90 minutes.
Laura, he was up there for 90 minutes. I was just thinking to myself, Joe Biden couldn't stand there for 90 seconds. You know, I mean, what a contrast to see a real leader. And the other thing that struck me was, for the first time in 30 years, America finally has a president who is for the working people of this nation. And he is delivering.
So he's talking shit on Biden.
Yeah, let it go. He's not president anymore. He's gone doing his own thing. Let it go. No one cares about Joe Biden anymore. Democrats weren't even excited about Joe Biden. Shut the F up about Joe Biden. Move on.
Dude, Trump is like 2 years younger than Joe Biden. He can't even stand up straight. I really hate that. I really hate when they're mean to Joe Biden. It really pisses me off.
Tina comes out swinging for Uncle Joe.
Happy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, that's why I don't think I could ever really go into politics. I can't even watch, like, what's the singing show?
The what show?
Ever.
Yeah. Or The Voice.
Yes.
One of those types of shows.
I feel so nervous for the people are like that someone's going to be mean to them.
Yeah.
That I cannot watch it. I can't watch it.
Well, because your sense of empathy is so strong that if like someone else is being uncomfortable or their feelings are hurt or they're getting embarrassed or something, it's like you feel it too. You know?
Yes, no,
that's
totally,
very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Well, it's like, why are we like? It's harder for me to be mean than nice.
Oh yeah, same.
But like a lot of people, they're like, "No, fuck you, bitch."
No, I like.
And then we
got
supporting and thanking and standing and
all
loving.
the verbs.
Ugh.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. What's next? Martial law? Anyone? Too soon? Too soon in the episode?
I want Marshall Mathers law.
I know.
That'd be dope.
My daughter has been very into Eminem lately.
Yeah.
Edited, of course.
Of course.
Is there an edited? There's a Kids Bop version. No, I'm just kidding. So,
it's just a long series of beeps with a beat.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you be looking up Kids Bop on YouTube and it is not actual Kids Bop, but it says it is. And then you're listening to it and you're like, this is not edited at all. And I have it blaring with the daycare kids. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. So our latest executive order, strengthening. Oh my God, I'm surprised he could spell well.
Well, he can't.
That.
Someone else writes all this.
Strengthening.
He hasn't written any of it.
I know. I wonder what they told him it said. Okay.
Who knows?
Strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. Okay. So we're militarizing the fucking police now.
Seems that way. What could go wrong?
So also, I believe that they're planning on using, you know, all those law firms that bent a knee and said they would provide millions of dollars worth of pro bono work that usually would go to like people who need defense.
Yeah.
And now Trump is like, I won't sue your company if you do all this work for us. And so a bunch of them did that. Well, now this executive order is basically saying that if cops get in trouble, those law firms have to provide pro bono defense for them.
I see. And it's always good to turn this around, right? So if you're a person listening to this and you think, well, you know, if they're like keeping the people safe, how bad can that be? Well, think about it as if they're coming at you unjustly, right? It could be one of a million different scenarios, but they're coming at you now. How do you feel about that?
Probably not very hot. Yep. So this executive order is also increasing jail time for anyone convicted of crimes against the police, but it also doesn't make clear what a crime against police is and how they would determine that. So does that mean like telling a cop to fuck off? Or like,
Sure.
so, right, exactly, which is what they did with all the abortion shit too, or like when you would get criminalized for taking care of a miscarriage, you know. There's a part in there that endorses creating, I think, like prison camps similar to the ones in El Salvador. There's like an intelligence portion of it, like Homeland Security, except for the people. It's given me like files for the citizen vibes, you know, like police statey type stuff, which again, this is an executive order. I don't want to be like, oh, he doesn't follow laws or it doesn't matter, because it does matter.
Yeah.
And remember Schneider, Timmy, you know, like I was listening to someone on YouTube earlier and she was like, it's not good to be like, oh, we don't even have a constitution anymore, or we don't have laws anymore, because if we delegitimize them, we're helping them. So if there are institutions that we care about, like Timothy Schneider said, we need to support them. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Where was I going with that? But so that doesn't really like sound fun. So I guess we'll just see about that. We'll follow up if they start militarizing. He's really going in like balls to the wall here. Okay. Well, if he's the next pope, I mean, is he just going to take over the whole world?
So can we talk about that tweet? So there was a tweet from Lindsey Graham that alluded to that, Donald Trump could be the next pope. Like, I had to question, has Lindsey like gotten into his gummy stash, or what has happened to make that comment? I mean, is it a joke and it's just like,
no,
nobody thinks it's funny, or maybe some people did? I don't know.
I will ask the conclave and Catholic faithful to keep an open mind about this possibility. The first pope, U.S. president combination has many upsides.
That's the actual tweet?
Yes.
Tina?
Oh my God. The first comment on there says, are you high right now?
Seriously, what kind of timeline are we living in right now? Very strange.
People are kind of pissed. They're like, is my Catholicism a joke to you, Lindsay? Yeah, obviously.
Well, they should be. It's true. That's very true.
Oh my God. This old man on here was like, Lindsey Graham is now licking Trump's ass in all caps. Oh dear. That's so funny. I mean, I did say yam titties earlier.
You did. You did. Oh dear. It's taken a turn.
Yep.
I don't know what to make of that, Tina. I mean,
it's fucking weird. Alina Habba is in charge today. So she posted this earlier today. I created the Election Integrity Task Force together with the FBI and DHS to safeguard our voter rolls, remove ineligible voters, and prosecute election crimes. Y'all better check your motherfucking voter registration. Alina on the case.
Let's just pause and say that we can all get on the same page that we want the voter rolls to be accurate. We want registered voters to vote. We want people that aren't registered voters not to vote. We can all agree with that. The challenge is that they're creating a problem where there isn't one. Like we've documented over and over and over again that voter fraud, at least until recently anyway, has been determined to be a very minimal problem. So the fact that they're finding an issue there is probably a sign that they're just up to no good.
Yeah, well.
And trying to, make it harder for people that are registered to vote, that they don't want to vote.
Just like their gerrymandering business.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all that fucking Save Act bullshit. Well, no, there are a lot of people that really believe that Joe Biden let in millions of undocumented immigrants in their voting. They truly, in their true heart of hearts, believe this.
Okay, so that gets us back to, people have got to be better, consumers of information on the internet, right?
No, but there are like straight up politicians that are telling them. So I don't know what to do about that either.
Well, if you feel like you have a credible source and they're just lying to you, that's a problem, right? But if you're looking at some whack-ass website and that's where you get your information and that's, where you're getting your misinformation, then...
I mean, I think they're saying that like on Fox.
Well, again, people have to recognize that what they're hearing on Fox News is oftentimes not accurate. I mean, we've talked about this before, like in the lawsuits, they have defended themselves. Like entities from Fox News have defended themselves by saying,
entertainment.
We lie our asses off because it's entertainment. And no one takes us seriously. Why would they? You'd have to be an idiot to believe this. They've said that in court. So why, I don't know after that happens, why anyone would take anything seriously there. And I'm not saying that like left-wing media that leans left is any better if they're doing the same thing. I just really wish that we could get some accurate information without opinion in our media. I mean, I think there are some independent sources where that's available. But in the meantime, there's so many people that are listening to that and depending on it to be true that it's led us to this juncture. It's a real shame. It's a damn shame.
This juncture.
Yes.
Ugh. That's like, I concur.
Yeah, you can make fun of me. It's okay.
No, I like those words. Okay.
It's okay. I mean, it's a nerdy thing to say, but I think it's accurate.
I like concur. Okay?
And I concur is just succinct. You can say, I concur, or I can say, I agree with everything you just say and I have no issues.
Or you could say, yep.
Or you could just like you're at an auction, just like raise your eyebrow.
Hey, Billy is our new fucking treasurer or something.
I think he has a leadership position in the IRS.
Besides kicking, okay.
Yeah.
We gave him too much of an ego after elevating him. For talking shit to Laura Loomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was probably a really good auctioneer. I'm not saying that. Yeah.
He is he has the look. Very red-faced and large.
Look. It's a Prince song.
He really is repping Missouri, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go to bed.
All right, then. Okay, so if you're still listening, this has been the While We Still Can podcast, and we'll be back with you in another few days. And it'll be like a whole new news cycle. So many new things to talk about every day. Every day.
So much.
Okay,
Lisa
thanks for listening.
To get her little dings on her phone. Ding, ding, ding,
ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Shit. What martial law today? Who's Marshall?
Who's Marshall?
Marshall's getting on my goddamn nerves. Okay. Good night.
Good night, friends.